What is up, Reality After Show with Jonny Fairplay? Holy shit, Jonny Fairplay is actually here. Alex Trias, what is going on? We have Wayne Memmott, Johnny, myself. Jesus, it's a Thanksgiving miracle.
Yeah, if
Oh.
Always
I don't have them near me. I don't have them
always
near
right
me.
here. I always have them right here.
always.
I never
really
don't
need to
have
move
them.
them.
I know this can if I could be serious for a moment. Please don't call me serious. I know this is the holiday season for some people. It can be difficult. So I would just like to extend this. If anyone is spending Thanksgiving alone, please let me know. I need to borrow some of your chairs because I have a lot of friends now that I'm on the number one reality show on cable.
Or buy a cameo from Johnny and he'll pretend to be your friend.
Oh no, I have a Black Friday special going because my cameos went up. So get the Black Friday special right now. If you need a cameo, right now is the time. Cameo.com/Jonny Fairplay. Links to everything at JonnyFairplay.com. Oh my God. I actually sat down in my home and watched an episode of Survivor for the first time this entire season on a Wednesday night. I mean, I've been touring the country.
So, why do I have to watch commercials? I hate it. I hate it so much.
I honestly, like, I have in my notes, I was so they did the opening credits that everybody was bitching about. They wanted back so bad. I was like, ooh, time to go get my pizza. I didn't watch 1 second of it. I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Honestly, this was a good episode to not have a viewing party for. I'll say, typically I'm the optimist of the group.
Yeah.
I left tonight's episode, not even left it. I was 20 minutes in. And I said, this is the worst episode of the season. And we had 2 episodes that ended in a quit.
Wow. No, this is not the word. I can assure you, the Boston episode where people, I had 2 episodes this season where people booed at the end of the viewing party. So
I'm shocked, Alex, because like I usually shit on newer seasons of Survivor more than I should. And like I said, it's very difficult when Johnny and I are covering Australian Survivor Brain versus Brawn with the King George, which is so great. And those wondering what Patreon is, it's a way to support the podcast. We do a Q&A, a secret Facebook group. We cover Australian Survivor. It's super fun. RealityPatron.com.
Links to Australian Survivor, links to Survivor UK, links to House of Villains, and you mentioned my good friend King George. If you guys don't mind, if I mention, I have his new book right here, "How to Win Friends and Manipulate People" by King George. Oh, it's personalized. Fairplay, my OG favorite supervillain. I'm lucky to call you a friend. XOXO, King George.
That's sweet.
Oh wow!
Don't sell that on eBay, Johnny.
No. This one I'm actually gonna read. I'm pretty excited. So, but
Alex, why did you hate it? Because can I guess? Is it because 3 votes typically sort of got removed?
That's a big part of it. Just
okay. I know part number 2
is immediately when I saw that. I just sorry to cut you off, but immediately when I saw that, I said, "Forget taking away their votes. Send them to one of the old beaches and hide and idle at the beach, and you get the same effect, but you're not like removing votes, which is so critical." I hate that. How you feel so helpless out there. That is so like, I know they like think it's a cool twist, but it's like, what the hell? This is too far in to do that shit, especially when they've never had a vote with more than 6 people involved. There hasn't really been a vote that's involved more than 6 people this whole season.
I will say I'll get on the more specifics after we finish these good ad reads about George's book and opportunities to find out more about his books and about him.
Oh, well, I mean, no, please. I mean, King George knows how to break down a vote, probably more than anyone in the history of the show. But you can meet King George at Reality All Stars for the Kids. It's going to an event that a lot of people previously called Give Kids the World, but it is still happening. It's check out the Facebook group, Reality All Stars for Kids, to get your tickets. We're going to be at the Malia. And on Friday, December 8th, King George is having his U.S. book release party with a Q&A hosted by myself. It is at 6:30 p.m. on Friday, December 8th. That's for VIP. That gets you an autographed copy of the book cover and the meet and greet and an e-copy of the book. and then at 7:30 it's general admission, and we're going for I believe we're going for like 90 minutes. Super excited. King George U.S. book release party at the as part of Reality All Stars for the kids. Whew, I cannot wait. And me of all people that get to host, it's like
That's
what did I
pretty dope,
do to
Johnny.
deserve that?
You're gonna have to let him talk about himself too.
Well, yeah, I might be tired because the night before I will be talking about myself. House of Villains viewing party, 8:30 VIP, 9:30 general admission. You get an autograph poster from the cast. It's going to be incredible. That's also at the Malia Celebration, Florida. That's Thursday, December 7th. One of the next to last, the penultimate episode, maybe, or the penultimate episode.
Your favorite type of episode.
Sure. December 7th. Get tickets at villaintix.com. Tickets for King George at survivortix.com. And the night before that, I'm also doing stuff because I don't stop, folks. That's right. The night before that, I will be in Fort Lauderdale for a Survivor 45 viewing party. I'll be at Memphis and Christmas's new restaurant, Whaler's Catch, that is in Fort Lauderdale, and that is Wednesday, December 6th. Go to survivortix.com. Super excited about that one. It's going to be great. I think I'm going to have a few villains at that party as well. So come check us out. But am I not mentioning the two biggest shows this year? Because I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't mention next Wednesday night. That's right. Woo, live and in Technicolor. We have Jonny Fairplay, stand-up comedian Wayne Memmott, and Matt the Beard Bischoff. We will be in Cincinnati, Ohio, one of the hotbeds of Survivor. We will be watching Survivor 45 at the Pitch in Cincinnati. Plenty of free parking available. Go to survivortix.com. That's next Wednesday night, November 29th at the Pitch. We will be watching Survivor, VIP 6:30, general admission 7:30. And you know what? I might as well do one more since I'm going to be in the area. Heaven forbid. Yes, it's happening. House of Villains viewing party. Not only myself, I got Jax Taylor. So Matt and Wayne will be there. There's another poster with them, and Jax goes, "Can I have a poster just focusing on me?" Yes, Jax.
Yeah. Jax doesn't want to put me on the poster. Come on now.
Jax didn't want me on the poster. I'm still on the show.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So that is it's a big Jonny Fairplay episode. That is next Thursday, November 30th at the Pitch in Cincinnati. Get your tickets at villaintix.com. That's villaintix.com. I got more shows to be announced. I'm going to be in Houston December 13th and 14th, and then the finale will be in Los Angeles. More details to come next week. Get ready. Woo! House of Villains, Survivor. We're doing it everywhere.
My pitch on the pitch is this place is awesome. They have TVs everywhere, full sound everywhere, bars on 2 levels, outside deck for smoking right there. So
people still smoke?
Vape, weed.
Okay.
I mean, everybody
Okay.
smokes weed. I mean, people just roll up joints outside now. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, weed's
right.
legal in Ohio, right?
Not yet. Kind of weird. It's
Kind of, sort of.
I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my bong hits.
Okay.
Let's put it this way. I'm not going to stop talking to my guy, Robert.
Oh yeah, go ahead and give your pitch for Robert.
Oh, Robert's the best. He gives me cake and weed, and I love it.
Oh. And if you guys want to join me for Botox, you can come to my house. That's right. I'm having a Bubbles and Botox party December 16th at my house. Shoot me a message. You live close enough and you're not weird. You can come to my Bubbles and Botox party. We have deals on Botox, D-Sport, Jevu. We're doing IVs, B12 shots, you name it. Dermal fillers. Shoot me a message on any of my socials and join me at my house December 16th. Bubbles and Botox party in Providence, North
What's
Carolina.
the dermal fillers? People spend $850 on something called a dermal filler.
Yeah, they fill in your cheeks.
Ah,
Yeah.
Man, I'm so glad I don't care. I get to spend so much more money on records.
Hey, if you're in the Cincinnati area, can I give a plug? Can
Please.
I have a plug? If you're in the Cincinnati area, I'm going to be headlining at Commonwealth Sanctuary, which is a really cool new comedy club that opened up in Northern Kentucky. It's Northern Kentucky's only comedy club. It's right across the river from Cincinnati. It's a Friday night. There's one show. It's at 7:30. I think tickets are $10 or $15.
When is it? What?
Friday, December 15th. I am headlining there. So I'll be doing 50 minutes, which isn't something I do often. I've done a bunch of 25-minute sets recently, so it's very cool. My friend Sean, who worked with me at my comedy room, went over there to open that with the folks over there. So it's friends of mine. People think we're competition, but we actually work together on stuff, and I'm very excited about it. So
keep me in the loop on that. Where at Northern Kentucky is it? Is it Wayne?
It's right in Dayton, Kentucky. So it's
okay,
a little further down than Bellevue.
Yeah, perfect.
It's very close. So
down the street from Party Source.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, cool.
About 2 miles down from Party Source, and it's they have tons of good drinks. It's an old church that these people renovated, and they do a bunch of cool stuff, but comedy primarily. It's a great place to watch comedy. So, yeah.
And Alex would like to promote
Friday.
Oh yeah,
next Friday, Wayne will be joining me to play pinball. I'll be at the Wizards, the Pinball Wizards of Wizards World.
I still got to talk to my wife about this.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. It's me and Wayne. We're playing pinball for 3 hours. Get ready for an epic battle that'll put Granny in her grave, and it's Jonny Fairplay versus others. I will be cheating on all three. So join me in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the largest pinball facility in the United States. It's the Pinball Wizards of Wizards World in Fort Wayne, Indiana, next Friday, 6 to 9 p.m. So,
and Alex
this
would like
Saturday,
to promote something too.
No, I don't.
Alex is getting an anal bleaching next Thursday night.
Whoa!
Right
Wait! Why are you trying to throw what you are doing onto me?
You should do that at my Bubbles and Botox party, Alex. They offer that.
Oh,
see, Matt's trying to throw it on me, but that's really what he's saying that he wants to do it. He wanted to put it on me to see if you guys would be accepting of it.
Oh yeah, we're cool.
That this is what he wants to do.
We accept it.
Here's the deal: bleach your asshole. I'll never see it, so I don't care.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
listen,
I'm at WrestleCade on Saturday. Just go to WrestleCade in Winston-Salem, 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. I'm signing autographs. There you go.
This Saturday.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Me, the Four Horsemen, the Hardy Boys, Kane, a bunch of people. Good stuff.
So Kelly is gone. Let's talk season 45. Kelly is gone, and she's obviously visibly even tonight still distraught and bummed.
Good.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, are you guys? So King George, he was just like, way to raise such a stink for someone with zero impact on the history of the game, and a lot of people came to Kelly's defense, and I met Kelly, and Kelly's fine, but
so
I mean,
I don't have a
Jake came to my viewing party. Kelly didn't. So if Jake
Right.
stays and Kelly goes, sorry, Kelly.
Was she around the area where you were?
Yeah.
In her defense, some people just don't give a fuck about this stuff.
So I wasn't on last week, but
right.
What I wanted to say for it was I was happy to see it. I want to see people visibly pissed off by the fact that they're being voted out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like we saw her pissed off. We saw Kendra, who's like this lovey-dovey person, like accept zero hugs from anyone when everyone wants to hug these days after blindsiding people. Like, nope, I'm good. Y'all don't touch me. I'm gonna go and eat another burger while you guys starve for another few days, even though I didn't even need it. Like, you have people leaving that actually don't want, like, that aren't content with the fact that they're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Which is good because 2 people quit. So people distraught that they're not in the game anymore is a good thing.
And Jesse was distraught. So I had the viewing party in Durham last week, and I had Jane Bright there and Adam Gentry and Jesse. Jesse was wearing his Kelly shirt, and he was like, "Did I just jinx her?" I'm like, "Yes, you did. You were the reason she went home."
Wow.
Did he cry?
He does. No, I don't think he cried. He did bring his shot in the dark dice with him that he keeps in Gio's toy box.
Well, Bruce is kind of shocked that this went down, and they are telling Bruce that Kelly was gunning for Bruce, and details Bruce that Kelly felt like she was on house arrest with him, and this goes on for Bruce being really bummed and devastated. Like, as much as quirky kind of weirdo I think Bruce has been on this season, I actually like see this really human side of Bruce that's like normal and seriously bummed out that someone would think that he's like a control freak or something. He even questions like his life
His
at home
parenting
and stuff.
styles. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I have a note in here. He goes, "Well, I'm just treating everyone how I treat my daughter."
Yeah.
That's the issue.
That's yeah.
Right.
They ain't your kid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, it's a humanizing moment. A little, maybe a little bit of splash of reality. I really don't think it was. In terms of the game, it wasn't like because Reba's obviously using this. Like they were already actively playing. This is how they're gonna reveal this to Bruce. Like they were going to throw Kelly under the bus as if they just went along with. They were just going along with Kelly's plan, but by voting Kelly out, they were protecting Bruce. They were protecting Bruce from himself because he couldn't know any better. Even though
He's playing an imaginary. He's playing an imaginary game of Survivor, as Drew informed us. But I was like, oh my god, do I love this guy? I don't like Drew coming after Jake next week because Drew never came to my.
Well, you see, you could join my bandwagon of just being a Drew hater for the season.
Drew's in the UK.
I like Drew. I actually like Drew.
Yeah, I like Drew too, but I don't like him coming after my boy Jake. So
No.
No, I like him as a villain, but I'm not rooting for him.
Yeah.
Who?
No,
Drew.
that's
Drew.
why I like him because he is like he's playing that like vicious side of Survivor. Like he'll hide.
But like the thing is, it shouldn't work. That's my issue with it.
I know-
It shouldn't work how he is playing.
well, he's working with the hot guy and the hot girl.
I know,
That's
but
why
I
it
mean,
works.
for everyone else, because everyone else keeps going to him and thinking like, oh, there's maybe some sort of branch there. When like he visibly will tell people, no, I have the numbers already. I don't need you.
Yeah, I know.
And like perfect. Like
It's
play this game that you can't win at the end by playing how you're playing. Love it, but I want him out.
Yeah. Is Austin? He's in a good spot to win this thing, huh?
To me,
I don't know. He has two idols, and we know
Dude.
what happens with people with two idols in this game.
But he also showed this week, and I mean, I know we'll get to it. Is like he's willing to lie, which is like that's what I like about this season so far. I know I haven't been on the recaps. Is that there are people that are lying. They are not coming back from these advantages and just word vomiting everything out. They've watched the other seasons. That doesn't work. It's not entertaining. Austin, like. He even like holds it down to his vote when he has like, oh, I got to vote fast because I got to look like I didn't have a vote, you know? Like,
but like he loves to lie, he loves to tell the truth to his alliance, and he loves to simp for D.
Right now, after tonight, Austin is my pick to win.
That's an easy simp, dude.
Dude,
I know. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a club
Like
for
you're
that.
giving
I'll
one girl
start
a
it.
check, you ain't giving yourself a check.
Yeah. Has Dee started an OnlyFans for her feet pics yet?
No, she jokes about it on her Instagram all the
You
time.
should. I mean, they
It's
don't
so
have they don't have to
awesome.
be like butthole stuff. I mean, just pics of her feet for like $100.
I mean, if she has not, she should.
Yeah.
Why not
right now.
monetize on it?
I'm about to start an OnlyFans, and I'm just putting out same stuff on the Patreon. D, hit me up. I'll put you in touch with the right people. No
I'll
butthole
be your
stuff.
pimp. I'll be your OnlyFans pimp.
I'll pimp your toes.
Jonny Fairplay's OnlyFans. No butthole stuff.
No butthole.
No. What Jonny Fairplay would do, he would put butthole stuff up, but it wouldn't be his butthole.
I do have
Oh
a
yeah,
new
there's
shirt.
your shirt.
I love pinball so much.
Hell yes,
You do.
So Austin currently has two idols,
Yes.
and then Austin, D, and
You-
Drew want to flush Bruce's idol.
Oh yeah.
And then, like again, throughout this episode, Bruce is tripping, super bummed, visibly sad about being overbearing, and then it goes to the sob story of him being a foster kid, and then Drew says a comment where I feel like Drew is such a nerd that he was studying like dictionaries and thesauruses and shit. He says Bruce is in a tempestuous state. And I'm like, what in the fuck word?
He
like,
wants you to remember that he's in grad school.
God, like what kind
That
of
kid-
nerd?
Here's the
Does
deal.
this.
Here's what kind of nerd he is. He's the kid that took Latin.
I took
God.
7 years of Latin, but I don't use tempestuous state or whatever.
No, like so,
And I
like
don't
we're
use
like
sword of
googling what that.
Balthasar or whatever.
Oh yeah, dude, what the fuck? We're trying to Google what the fuck that word is.
I'm not.
Yeah,
And
wait,
it's like-
you spent time Googling?
No, I think
I
my
was
son
just like,
Shannon
this
did.
is smart guy talk right now. I'm not
Yeah.
sure anything about this word.
I'm
I
just
know
gonna-
that he thinks he's in La La Land, and I love that Drew's decision for Bruce is you can either come into reality and realize you're going out next, or you can live in make believe and think you're doing fine. You know what? I would choose make believe.
Uh-huh.
Why would I want to think that I know I'm going home next? Let me live in delusion.
And I didn't like Bruce getting mad at Jake for celebrating when
there we
Kelly
go,
was sad.
yes.
And
Yeah.
I was just like, I think Jake has every
that's-
right to celebrate.
Yes.
So
he does.
that's why like I can't get on the Bruce train, even when they try to give us all these sympathetic things for Bruce, because production edited these episodes thinking like the world's gonna love Bruce. They're gonna
Well,
have
he's a
Bruce's
celebrity.
backing. He was a celebrity.
No, he was a celebrity. He's not a celebrity. The season that he's actually on, he's not a celebrity, but he was.
No.
No,
No.
dude.
Seconds he was on before.
No,
Man, celebrity is so fickle these days.
it's very picky. It's very picky. One wrong move, you're out. You're out. But
Yeah. Head to a log.
yeah. But he has all this stuff. But then he does these things where it's like, even if he wanted to be like a good game player, I can't even root for him being a good game player because he's actively not being one. Because you have to see the forest through the trees. You know Reba's strong. You know you need to need Bello to come together, and you need to pull Emily. But his decision making is, well, Kendra said my name that one time. Jake is over celebrating the fact that he survived the vote he thought he had no intention of being saved in. Like, how dare he be happy while I'm in anguish over finding out my ally wanted me gone? Like,
Yeah.
Grow up.
Wow.
Love you, Bruce. But in the
Shots
moment,
fired.
grow up.
So we go to tree mail here, and this is what I feel like probably Alex didn't like, because I didn't like this either. Tree
It's
mail
the
says
beginning.
you're going to be divided into thirds.
Oh, of
okay?
course.
And it's just like I'm tired of two things this season and for the past few seasons. One
Three
is
tribes.
breaking anything into three groups, and two, the word new era. I fucking hate the word new era.
Oh,
which
it's evil.
every episode, I think tonight at Tribal D's like, well, in the new era of Survivor. I'm just like, shut up with the new era of Survivor. This is, I don't care. I hate the word. It's cheesy. It's lame. It's stupid.
The new era where there's never more than 6 people involved in a vote.
Yeah, it's lame.
Fun new era.
Survivor quotes
Hard
X.
math.
Survivor quotes X just tweeted, Jeff at the final four. Okay, so for today's challenge, we're splitting into 2 teams of 2.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Don't make it weird, guys.
And we all have
only
said,
one of you get a vote.
yeah, and the thing is, we love the 90 minutes. Okay, like I will say 90 minutes is cool. And I like when we get 90 minutes of tribe, camp, life, strategy, gameplay. Tonight, it was 90 minutes where we had commercial breaks inside the immunity challenge. And then we had the other challenge, a mathematical equation problem in addition. So I would have rather seen less of that and more just tribe dynamics of everyone that has votes.
In an 8-person tribal. I mean, we learned at the beginning of tribal, Bruce has been safe for 16 out of 17 days because of all these fractured tribals.
Yeah. And so like this is the beginning of what just was frustrating me, because like the big trigger points at tribal council where Jeff says to Jake, he's like, well, after a big blindside, like, does that rattle the cage? Does that shift the game? Like, it could. If you didn't then split it into 3 groups of 3 where none of them are together except for the last hour before tribal council, where people could potentially have votes or not have votes. And what pisses me off is you put something in the game because you thought you needed something for 90 minutes, but you actively hurt the game because you don't allow the game to naturally shift how it's intended to. It's never intended for one group to consistently have power. Like, it can, but this wasn't a season for that. There was a season where there was moments where like you could shift the game out of these core structures, and you set it up where just because of how things ended up, the majority alliance had power no matter what.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
So,
I
Jeff,
totally,
fuck off.
I totally get it. So at this point, they don't know why they're in 3 tribes. So they try to divide the tribes into
Well,
groups
Drew
that have,
divides
like,
the tribes.
I mean,
Yeah.
but you know what? Good on Drew. You know what? Positive for Drew. He didn't just go, well, everyone, let's just grab sticks or grab different colored rocks.
God,
Like,
no.
he was like,
But
let's do stuff fair. So I'm gonna be with these people that are gonna be stronger and get me potentially to the end. You weaklings stay weak, and whatever happens,
it will give Mama J a stick or an immunity idol.
Yeah, Austin does give that to her, doesn't he?
Yeah, and like there was nothing in that tree mail that made. I think Julie legitimately thought they were going to have 3 separate tribal councils of 3 people.
Well, I think she feared the same thing I did. I thought there was potential for the twist this episode to be only the 3 people that finished last. Only one of them 3 could have been voted out. Yeah, because what's worse than 6 people with a vote at tribal council, 3 people with a vote.
Right, and we've seen that in Australian Survivor.
Yeah, so that could have easily been this right here.
True. Okay. Yeah. And you know, in that regard, even without my theory of it, I thought it was smart for them to split idols. Like, if you're a trusting alliance, which they've shown up to this point that they are, it makes sense to split it up in the event that something could happen.
Yeah. My Chicago viewing party, Austin was there with Mama J's daughter.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, go ahead, Wayne.
I was going to say with all of that.
So it's immunity challenge time, and this is a multi-stage immunity challenge plus reward. The reward is a rotisserie chicken at the sanctuary, and the first group that loses their vote, and they have to go on a journey to compete in some sort of challenge to regain their vote back. This is already too complicated for my brain.
Convoluted.
That's why I like House of Villains. There's none of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't have to think about it.
It only takes us 8 episodes to get rid of one person, but otherwise it's
other than that,
easy to follow.
like Jeff, I understand that you're inspired by ideas of like the live games and online games that people make from Survivor. They have to do that because the game's only 2 days or a day. Like, you have all this time. You don't need to constantly make all these changes just for the sake of having a twist.
Roll the dice on your cast. You cast correctly. You don't need a single twist.
Like the last few casts, like 44 was a good cast. 45, like, while a lot of, like, quote unquote, a lot of nerds, it's just like there's still people in this cast that I think were very good casting, but you're not allowing these people to play the game. Like, you're seeing the mount in frustration now, even in the edit, where they're like, we're constantly being split up and it's impossible to play the game when you're constantly splitting us up. Like, they had a Julie confessional of her bitching about it when she's actually been one of the biggest like beneficiaries of all these split tribals.
Yeah, but she's still over it.
Yeah. So Jeff, like, cut it.
Rely on your cast. Okay. I mean, this cast is great. Subtract 4 people from this cast, maybe 3. I'd subtract 4 and replace them with just better looking, more athletic people. I think the show is more attractive to watch. So I don't care what color they are, just better looking, more athletic, and they don't have to be smart. Hey, if they are better looking and more athletic, make them dumb.
Yeah, right.
Fine, don't care. Yeah. So and let the nerds beat them up. That's great.
Well, I love Jonathan.
Don't give me quitters.
No, that Jonathan Strength guy, right? That I know you didn't like, but he was on
Good TV.
Hoboken Mike season.
Yeah,
dude,
I
was fucking great, dude.
I cast Jonathan every season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no one like that.
Yeah.
So this is like, I don't even want to like describe this challenge. I leave this to the Alex Trias genius that you are. It's like balance beams, digging in sand, throwing balls up on top of these like.
This is a lot of stuff that you're good at, Matt.
Nothing was hard. Nothing was
bending over, playing with balls.
Yeah, it would be hard if Brandon was trying this. Imagine
holding
Brandon.
A pole.
Brandon wouldn't have been able to get across the damn balance beam. I can tell you that.
No.
Hey, here's a better episode. Hey, everybody, you're all holding out these stupid plates. Whoever wins gets immunity. Done.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that-
Maybe
yeah.
maybe do a men and a women's, maybe a men and a women's, and then we go play Survivor.
Yeah.
Ultimately,
more-
it's what Johnny said. It's like roll the dice in the cast. Like you
Yes.
don't need to have this multiple step thing in order for it to work. Like just do the endurance challenge. It saves you time by just having to do the endurance challenge.
Yeah, and if you need all those steps, then you didn't cast properly.
Yeah, when there's a commercial break, this happened when Gabler won. There's a commercial break in the middle of the challenge. I don't need a commercial break. Yeah, do the crucifixion Jesus pose,
Yeah,
holding the discs.
and
Last person
go
standing
6
wins.
hours. I want to see time lapse where you go in 6 hours and do it all in one break.
Right.
Yeah,
I
agree.
All of these challenges from here
Just
on
too
out
old
should
to
be-
have to wait through all that anymore.
Well,
Yeah,
they're not
all
going
of-
to go 6 hours anyways. This ain't Australian
I know.
Survivor. They're
I
going
know.
28 minutes tops.
like all of these challenges should just be those who can do this the longest challenges. That's or a puzzle.
And
Or,
to be
like-
fair, I think a lot of these people, that's like what for some of them, not particularly this season, but a lot of them, like there was a time where a lot of people were coming into these seasons preparing themselves for a majority of the immunity challenges being that. Like
Yeah.
like who can stay balanced the longest, who can hold on the longest, who can do all these things the longest, and then just surviving that way. But
Well, hey, it's
whatever
called
Bruce wins.
Survivor. It's called
Yeah.
Survivor. It's
Yeah.
not called gymnastics balance beam with a ball on a plate. What is this, like halftime at a Bulls game? Like God, and
Right.
it wasn't even hard. There should have been way more struggle on that thing, or they edited it out. Probably edited it out, but
At least there was struggle with Kendra trying to really keep her fingers on there. Like I was like,
yeah.
I give her props for like
Well,
most
the
people would have
no,
got.
hair was weighing her down.
I'm talking about the plate ball. No, the
Uh,
crucifix pose. That's the challenge. That's
Yeah,
the
right.
challenge.
Yeah, the crucifix
Yeah.
pose. I'm down for that all day.
9
But
of
put
those
12 fucking people in
That's-
crucifix pose,
Right.
and watch them shake and quiver like
Yeah.
you know, Tessa
No,
last night at
they'll wait for
10:30
the
having an
crucifix
orgasm
to-
with her silver bullet. That's what I want to see.
There we go.
So here's the deal.
Pixar, it's not true.
Bruce wins again for
I'll
the
break
second
my no
time.
butthole stuff rule.
Yes. Wayne will for one night only forego his butthole ban.
So this is where we see now, after Bruce wins, Emily, Katura, Austin have to go on this journey while Jake, D, and Drew are kind of back at camp by themselves. So they're back at camp while one tribe is eating rotisserie chicken, the other is the journey.
Can we never use the word journey again on Survivor?
Yeah, I know. That's so I'm not down with the journey.
Like, I don't
stuff.
think I like Journey like on season the first time we saw it on 41. The
Was
first
that
time.
one with Ricard and
Yes,
and-
yeah.
yes, yeah. I didn't like the yeah.
Like,
It was stupid.
I'll also admit when he said the reward was rotisserie chicken, like there was sort of like the music that they had in the background. To me, I thought that there was something more than just a rotisserie chicken. I thought they were all going to get letters. As
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
they did. They
because-
didn't
because
show
I was
it
just
because
like-
we had to- we
Because
had
I
to
was
see a
like, it's just
3-part
rotisserie
challenge.
chicken.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's
Yeah.
just a rotisserie chicken.
It was
There
literally
has to be
just-
more to it
I
than just
thought you were going
that.
to say the music was from Kenny Rogers, Roy's Roasters or whatever, the rotisserie chain. Like
Yeah, or like-
there's a jingle that you used to remember when you were a kid. I'm just like, I don't remember the jingle, but I believe you if that's what you think it is.
So yeah, let's go through a couple things. So here's the deal. So at the sanctuary, we learned that Kendra is eating chicken. She's a vegetarian, so she's eating for the first time in 15 years, which
Good
I
for
thought
her.
typically would have been a big moment. Which if it was, they didn't edit it as it was a big moment. They just I haven't eaten.
Well, I
chicken
think
in
it's because
15 years.
she didn't make it a big fucking deal. She was
Yeah.
just like, I haven't eaten it in 15 years, but guess what? I'm eating it today.
Yeah, she ate it.
Would Tessa eat chicken on if she?
I don't know.
Survivor?
That's a good question. I mean, because she hasn't eaten. So she hasn't eaten chicken in 30 years. So
But she-
I feel like if she,
She hadn't had meat in a long time, is what I heard, Matt.
you're right. But I feel like I don't think she probably would have if there's a lot of rice and shit. I really don't think she would. Now, if it was,
Well, there's not a lot of rice. Ask Jake. There's
Yeah,
so little rice for anyone.
Yeah, so D and
they
Drew
burned
eat
it
all
all.
that.
Yeah,
they did burn it all.
the rice was burnt.
But yeah, the sanctuary deal was
I hate the
kind of-
sanctuary.
it was
Am I
just
okay to say that?
subpar.
Where good things happen.
I know they
Yeah.
don't.
I'm tired of
Not-
it, Jeff. This
not to
isn't the
viewers.
tagline you want.
Good things don't happen to viewers at the sanctuary.
Dude.
No, you take 3 people away from the game. So
Yeah.
there's 3 groups of 3 that are not together, not playing the game, not doing Survivor.
So like they're all playing the game, but they're only able to talk so much. Like you have the people at the sanctuary, and the sanctuary goes. The sanctuary annoyed me with Julie.
But,
It
but
was
the
just
sanctuary conversation was all a lie. There was not one conversation
Well,
in the sanctuary that was.
I
was
think
true.
I think there was a moment of truth of like Julie is telling the truth in the sense of like this is what she would prefer to happen, and don't give
Yeah.
me the bullshit confessionals at the back end before trial where Julie's like, well, I'm in a different spot than D is. We'll see who comes out on time. Like, it's not going to be you, Julie. D's going to win. D's going to win this vote because they've shown that she's going to win this vote. But it's like you have this spot where they're like, well, Kendra's trying. Like Kendra and Jake in this episode at least tried to play the game despite everything that was going on around them. Like
Yeah.
Bruce just shriveled up and died.
Bruce
He's
like,
just
okay.
like my game is I'm just gonna go in the majority until I don't win immunity. Then I'll play my idol, and then hopefully I'll win immunity again. And like Mike Holloway this
Yeah, Mike
to
Holloway,
the
yeah.
end. But Kendra's like I'm gonna be blatant, and everyone knows it. I want D out. D and Austin are close. Like Julie, how do you feel? And Julie goes, I'm on the bottom, so I feel we should vote out Jake. I'm like, you feel on the bottom, so you want to take out the person who's on the bottom.
The only
of
other person
minority.
that's on the bottom underneath you, your bottom shield. That's what Jake is. Jake is Julie's bottom shield.
Safety
I know,
net.
I was like,
But
Well,
then,
yeah,
like,
I like
I'm
bottom
so-
shield.
House of Villains. Shake doesn't understand the game at the beginning, and so he explains to a couple people that he's in an alliance with them, and he gets called on it, and he's just like, whoa, I thought you were in alliance with these two. Like, what's? And he's like, and the other person's there is like, oh no, they're just my safety net. And it's just like, oh, hey. And we're like, how do you feel being Shake's safety net? And they're like, I wasn't aware. I'm just like, well, he just explained. He goes, yeah, no, it's fine. Like, they're my real alliance. You're just my safety net.
Dude.
I'm friends with Shake on Facebook now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He'll send you some butthole pics.
so we
Can't
have
wait.
that.
They're of cats. He's a veterinarian.
It's even better.
Okay. So at the camp one's worse.
The camera's worse. If you thought
Alex is so pissed that Johnny and I made this podcast.
Well, it's worse in terms of viewing because it was just so like you're not getting anything substantial out of it. It's like Drew and D eat all the rights and then go, we want to vote Kendra out. And Jake goes, well, in order to save my own ass, I'll also say I think we should vote out Kendra.
Yeah.
Boom. Done.
Yeah. Well, no, next week in Cincinnati, we got a good one. We have Jake versus Drew.
It looks like you have a lot of people against a lot of people there, which I'm for. Like,
Yeah, it looks like
hopefully
some
it
moves are
brings an
finally
exciting
happening.
tribal. But I'm sure 5 people will lose their votes before.
Oh, good. Well, that's all that matters.
No,
Well-
reverse twist. There's going to be 7 hidden immunity idols.
Oh, great.
But you know who won't find it? Bruce, because he's gonna have to take some time to put his shoes on.
Okay.
Yeah, Oprah's going to be there and be like, everybody gets an immunity idol. You
Yes,
get an immunity
except
idol.
Suri.
Yeah,
But we see this journey.
Yes,
We
sir.
see the journey part where Emily, Couture, and Austin have to go on this journey, and it's a mathematical equation. They have
Nothing-
30 minutes.
Nothing says Survivor like a
They have
math
3
problem.
minutes.
Is it 3 minutes or 30 minutes?
Yeah.
3 minutes.
I thought I was watching the challenge. With
Yeah,
their
so they have
random
a-
moments of doing math.
Oh yeah.
So it's funny because Austin is smart as shit, and he actually in the last second solves it. So he's like, I want my friends at
And he's a
college or
beautiful
whatever.
person, by the way. Like in real life, that dude is a stud. Like,
Yeah, he seems like a
Mhm.
stud.
for anyone, because like I see the online stuff, but for those of you that don't have blocked, of course, I see, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, D is the hottest survivor on the season." I'm like, I think Austin's number 1. D's a strong second.
Is Austin a solid dude in person?
He's awesome. He's so like, it was crazy because I had Austin and Xander there, and they're essentially like the same person, except like Austin is 10 years away from that 4 years of wisdom.
Gotcha.
I mean, because Xander's just so zen, where it like Austin has some of that, but he also has the excitability of a 21-year-old.
Yeah, like a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
So whereas you would expect that from Xander, but
Right.
Xander's too cool for that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Katurah in this,
the two of them together could destroy Chicago.
I can see it. I can see it.
Like, I mean,
especially with the ad reads you had Xander do for you.
Oh yeah, it's like I go high, you go low. Let's knock this out. Yeah.
But so Austin gets the credit of like, because in reality, the problem isn't hard. The problem isn't hard. You know all the pieces to it. Just like putting common sense to it, you sort of understand like where it needs to go. At least from my standpoint, I was like a math guy in school, but I haven't had to do like legit math in years.
Yeah.
But his biggest thing was being able to stay calm, like relatively calm under the pressure. Katurah didn't stay calm under the pressure, and Emily apparently isn't good at math, despite her career.
In spite of she's a numbers person that you would approach to help you with your money.
To be fair, she'd be like, well, yeah, but we have algorithms, and usually at least have a calculator.
But is it a randomly perfect algorithm
or
perfectly random?
It's perfectly random.
They should have just put in the Hopper.
They should have put in
the Dennis Hopper.
I would have been there for the Dennis Hopper. That would have been better. Like, you just go and you just press the button, and if you
what if that was the twist? Instead of doing math, you just hit the Hopper, and the Hopper comes out and says you have a vote or you don't have a vote.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
But TJ has to come out and pull it out for you.
God.
Well, Jake. Here's the thing too. Jake acts desperate as shit. He's looking to Drew like, I'll do whatever you want as long as it's not me. Like, just tell me what you want to do. I'm trying to restart my game because I realize that I've been on the chopping block. I don't like the desperation, but I do like the fact that he is trying to adapt and make shit happen.
So where did Jake go when they ate all of his right? Did he like have to like drop a deuce or something?
Trying to look.
Did they tell him to like? He either went for an aqua dump, or they told him, "Bitch boy, go get wood."
Wow. And then he came back and they're like, here's what's left.
I think honestly, I could see D saying that.
Oh, wow.
And just like setting him out and be like, okay, we're gonna.
I could see Thicker Jake being like, all right, the hot chick talked to me. I'll go get wood because I'm gonna get wood.
but I do get some joy out of Drew. Like, Drew has this thing this season of like when people on the bottom come to him with the idea that he already has.
Yeah.
And then he just tells them, well, yeah, I was already thinking about doing that anyway, but
yeah. And I don't need you.
In.
Yeah. I don't need, I'll take you if I choose to, but I don't need you. But I already thought of that.
Yeah. I already thought about that, but also let's not talk about anything until everyone else comes back.
Yeah. And then I'll bring it up.
I think what would have been even better here was if they scattered people coming back. Like, I think the people who won the reward should have came back before the people who came back from the journey. Like, have tiered conversations instead of just everyone bull rushing all at once. I think you could have had we would have had the same result. But in terms of TV, you could have had some.
This episode was a dud. I'm glad I didn't have a viewing party tonight.
I'm glad you didn't either.
Yeah. So, I'm glad I got to be here with you guys on Thanksgiving Eve. The holidays are very special to me, other people that are not on the number one show on cable.
Me too. I'm off work for the next 3 days. I have a bunch of family stuff to do, but I'm not working and I'm very excited. I haven't not worked in 3 consecutive days. Oh no, never mind. I have.
I was about to say, you can have 3 concerts. I have 16 people coming over that we're cooking for. 16.
We're just going to my mom's house tomorrow. Yeah.
We're playing, me and Madeline are playing video games in the morning, and we're going to watch Jessica cook and then help whenever she says help.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we're already cooked. We're just bringing sweet potatoes and dinner rolls.
You're a sweet potato guy? I'm an anti-sweet potato guy.
My mom handed out made everybody sign up for a dish, and my wife usually makes the mashed potatoes, and she has a really good recipe that she does.
Do you use potatoes?
Yes, in love. And my stepbrother, who doesn't have a palate, always complains about them. So he immediately signed up to bring mashed potatoes. So
so you're getting crappy mashed potatoes.
Yes, my mom thinks it might be boxed mashed potatoes, and almost asked Courtney to make a backup batch of mashed potatoes just in case, and we'll just keep it in the car. But no,
Jessica makes she gets the macaroni and cheese that like the Bob Evans or whatever. That's so she makes that. So she bought like 4 of them, and she put them in a big thing. And her nephew, like every time he comes over, he's just like, "You make the best macaroni and cheese, not like my mom's."
I'll tell you what, that stuff's hard to replicate. Those already made Bob Evans things. That stuff is hard. They're very.
Are you talking about the microwavable ones you buy at the grocery? Oh, dude, I buy the mashed potatoes so I'll bake chicken with barbecue sauce, and I'll make the fucking just for a normal Thursday night meal.
Oh yeah.
And I'll fucking make the.
But Jessica put 4 of those in a tin thing, so it'll look like she. So, but every holiday, her nephew goes. She goes, "You make the best macaroni and cheese, not like my mom does."
Yeah, because dude, I agree with that. There's some of the times where I'll go to Thanksgiving, for example, and it's the gourmet mac and cheese.
Oh, it's so dry.
And I'm this is no flavor at all.
It is not dry for the first 12 seconds after it comes out, and then it's just dry.
Yeah, and it's got like the outer edges have like dark brown burnt crust that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And the fucking Bob Evans shit is creamy and cheesy and fucking delicious.
Let's go around. What's your top Thanksgiving dish? What's your top item at Thanksgiving?
I'm not stuffing. And when I lived in LA, we used to do Friendsgiving, and I said, they're like, "Who has macaroni and cheese at Thanksgiving? That's blasphemy." I'm just like, I love it.
The South.
Who doesn't love mac and cheese?
It's a South thing.
Okay, so mac and cheese is my number one.
Stuffing is mine.
Stuffing in bird.
Oh well, that tracks.
You're such a fucking moron.
You're the one that said it.
You just set yourself up.
But Johnny's making a pegging joke. Of course I like stuffing. Why do I like stuffing? Because Tessa likes to stuff pegging materials in my ass, which is not true. And everyone's laughing.
We got the sound bite. All we need is the first part of that.
You fucking moron. Are we at tribal council yet? You guys are
close.
Yes.
Wait, Alex. Oh, mine's gravy. The gravy.
Okay.
The gravy's important.
Okay. Alex, where are you at? You gonna go turkey or?
Yeah, I'll go turkey. I think the most important thing is the turkey. It's the main event. It's what you're there for.
Main event, brother.
Technically, besides football, but
and Jesus. Oh, that's Christmas. Sorry.
Well,
yeah. Are we blessed with such wonderful football games tomorrow?
Oh, the Native American. Were they there for the Pilgrims or the Native Americans?
I have no idea.
Yes.
The Penguins.
I guess the union of both. I don't know.
There you go.
I'm gonna celebrate my Thanksgiving for Jesus.
There you go.
Just get a little jump start on Christmas.
A head start.
Yeah.
I gotta go to I got a 12 noon at the mother and father-in-laws, and I go to my parents at night.
We're doing a 4 p.m. just in time for the Washington Commanders Dallas Cowboys game.
Are you doing it at your house, Johnny?
Yeah, 16 people.
Damn.
Yeah. I know.
2 Thanksgivings. You got to go to 2. Man, that's the roughest. 2.
I got to go to 2. It's always that. 2. Christmas is fucking 3 things. It's fuck, man. It's all good. So where we at? Are we at tribal yet?
Tribal.
We are at D, and Julie have different opinions. Julie thinks she's going to get her way. She isn't. Let's go to tribal council.
Oh, and Austin lied and said that he didn't have his vote.
Yeah, he did.
And once
again,
this Reba tribe gets to lie, and they get to keep hiding the fact that they are lying because of just how all these votes and twists turn out. They can never get caught in these fucking lies that should be easy to figure out.
And I also love right before tribal, Emily with no vote reassures Kendra that she's safe.
And then that's
the person that can't vote is reassuring you that you're good.
and then goes to Drew and says, "Well, I heard the votes shake," and then Drew's spiraling. And then once he hears it from Kendra, he should just stop spiraling.
Mhm.
But instead, he's like, "Oh, maybe I should do this in order to keep Emily on my good side." I'm like, "Bro, you have the numbers. Just like Emily doesn't have a vote. Just do the thing. You all are arguing over two people on the bottom with no power and no threat level."
Yeah, I will say this. So, beginning of Tribal, when Jeff refers to the Kelly vote as possibly the biggest blindside ever in the history of the show, Drew
God.
did roll his eyes along with me.
Yeah,
Like
that-
I would like to believe most people would after the fact as well, because I'm just like, Jeff, we don't need the hyperbole. Just because it's the newest one doesn't mean it's the biggest. Doesn't mean it's the most intense. Like
she's bummed. I mean, she's obviously Kelly's on the
Yeah.
jury, and she's like holding hands with Caleb, and she's definitely bummed. So I give her props. Like, you wanted to be in the game. unlike the critters.
I love the desire and the passion that I love, but
Yes.
but
besides that,
yeah,
we're talking 45 seasons, dude.
Yeah.
This doesn't even, if I have a top 15 blindsides, doesn't even make remotely close to that. No offense, Kelly.
here,
but
you could say it's one of the bigger ones of the new era.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, check that off my checklist.
I did
have a
not
checklist,
appreciate D
Wayne.
going, no one will understand unless you're here. And I'm just like, losers, please don't apply after hearing her say, because I can see I can see some Brandons going, I need to experience this for myself.
no, we don't. We don't.
To have a
No.
soul crushing
And-
blind side in my
Yeah,
life.
and all of them need to realize D gets to say that because D is the one doing the
Doing it.
blind side.
Yeah.
Now, what's
Like,
this? Drew, what's the sword of Deracles or some shit?
It's probably
the
some
Drew
Greek
is-
or Latin thing, you know. Like if it's Greek, I apologize on my faith for not
It's
like my
Damocles,
dad's
I
side's
think.
Greek.
Okay, damn it,
Sure.
whatever the fuck it is, it's nerd shit. And look, Kendra,
Damocles.
It's like Razor's Occam or whatever. I never
Razor.
understand. Yeah.
Kendra doesn't even
I don't
realize.
understand any of those things.
Kendra doesn't realize that people could be potentially lying about having a vote or not. She's like completely clueless of anything that's going down. So like, I think Kendra was a interesting character. I think they were trying to cast that Carolyn type character, which Kendra was not even close to that. But I do like Kendra.
I liked her.
But she was like
Yeah.
completely clueless on this.
I was
whole,
for the armpit hair was strong.
Whole deal.
I'm big into that. D has a Kendra armpit hair starter kit.
So
I'm
you
proud of.
okay? So
Drew owning the armpit hair game. He looks like a young Jonny Fairplay. So when
so
Bert
you
used to make
like,
fun of me-
but for a while, like I know you shave your armpits, right, Johnny?
yeah, well, because of Bert made fun of me on Survivor. I didn't back then,
Yes.
and Burton ratted me out to production. He goes, Fairplay brought 2 ferrets with him. Look under his arms.
So you shave your armpits, but you like women with hairy armpits.
I haven't before. Like it's a new thing for me.
It's a new thing.
Yeah.
What started that fetish? Is there?
I'm just like right now. I'm just a hair guy,
Wow.
just everywhere.
Well,
Ah!
I did. This did remind me. It jogged my memory for like a Drew quote that we didn't talk about was when they split up. Drew made a analogy about being midway through puberty,
Oh.
and you know, he was the right person for that.
Okay, fair enough.
Look at this. Look at
Oh yeah,
this.
there's my pubes.
I never lie. It's my beard, and somewhere on the wall, I have the Survivor Specialist dude's beard hairs.
Phil's
Yeah.
coming to Fort Lauderdale for the Survivor viewing party.
Cool. He's a
Yeah,
good
I was gonna
dude.
say Phil's gonna go to anything that's in Florida.
But yeah, so here's the deal. This vote, D says the term new era, which I said I'm tired of that. Kendra doesn't even realize what's going on. It's time to vote.
her.
Kendra out of the game. She's
Yeah.
shocked.
6-1.
But yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I did love Kendra not understand the possibility of them the 3 having their votes. It's just like, you didn't think about this, and it's just like, well, I mean, they said they didn't, and
Right.
just like there is the potential of lying here, you know.
Mhm.
And then D explains that the new evil is the new era is evil, And
Yes.
I'm like, okay. But I feel that once the votes are read, Kendra does realize that there was an additional vote potentially. Or maybe she doesn't because
No.
I don't even think it was necessary.
No, it only
Right.
gets to 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And then next week, Drew versus Jake, and I'm for it.
Mhm.
I don't know if there's enough. Is there enough numbers to do some damage or not really?
it requires all of Bella to decide to like each other suddenly.
And-
Emily flipping and one of Reba flipping.
And like Mama J making the move.
Yeah, Mama J, or somehow like you get some weird shit and Austin moves over, which won't happen. So it has to be Julie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or all of them turn on Drew and let Drew be fed to the wolves.
But it
which-
doesn't matter because
I
half of
wouldn't
them won't
mind
have
it.
votes.
Yeah, you're right. Half of them won't have votes.
All your
Only
plans-
only
all your
Reba will
plans-
have votes. Bruce will win immunity because it'll piss off the like a big portion of the fandom because he's gonna keep winning immunities. And then all of Reba will have the votes, and they'll just send Jake out, and Katuro will have a confessional about I can't vote for Bruce yet again.
The quote of this episode was when they split them up, Jeff asked Austin, "What do you think this means?" And Austin's like, "All the stuff we've been talking about and planning is out the window." And he might as well have said, "All the game we've been playing, this game you brought us out here to play is no longer in play. So I guess that's that." Like,
You know what they needed? They needed a Danny McRae to just like go off for a solid hour after Tribal Council on Jeff again
Yeah.
about like how all these twists are fucking dumb.
yeah.
Well,
I don't know why
overall-
we thought with 90-minute episodes we weren't going to get 90 minutes of twists.
Yeah.
Well, I was
know.
expecting
been
like
up
so
until
like I
now.
came into it expecting that because I'm just like this is what Jeff loves. So all the episodes are gonna be like that. The fact that this is like the first episode where it was like very, very twist heavy.
Yeah. This
Hopefully-
was like an episode 41, season 41, 42 episode.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy, Johnny, is here's the difference between what we're watching now and what we were watching on the season where there was the idol nullifier. I had a memory pop up on my Facebook today of our viewing party, Jonny Fairplay, at whatever that fucking
Frickers?
place, Frickers.
Yeah.
And I had and there's a picture of me and Nick Wilson, and we were watching David versus Goliath. And this is 5 years ago tonight. It was a night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I
Fairplay
don't
was in
know
town. Yes. And it was so fucking awesome. The entire place, I said, the vibe, the energy, the crowd last night for our live Survivor NSFW event was off the hook. Here is a little taste. Thanks, everyone came out, blah, blah, blah. David versus Goliath, in that moment where the whole place, that was
Exploded.
a highlight for us doing the podcast 5 years ago tonight was one of the highlights.
Yeah.
That was so fucking awesome. And we're not just, I just don't feel we're getting subpar Survivor, in my opinion. But
And
we're
to be-
still getting it.
And to be clear, I don't put, and I know you aren't doing it to the extent it's like it's not on the cast.
No, it's
a
not.
It's all on production for not trusting their
Trust
cast to
cast.
carry the show.
There's
we
been some
spent-
great players, dude.
Yeah.
Like
I
when
would
I
love
say,
to see just the middle. I want to see Team Emily versus Team Drew, and without these divisions, that
fuck
could be
yes.
a thing.
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
Right.
Totally,
and I
dude.
know that's what you're saying. And it's
Yeah.
like because technically last episode this like ignored the Bruce losing a vote because it becomes inconsequential.
Yeah.
Ultimately. Is was the one vote so far since they've come to one beach where everyone has a vote and like you have like no one's like separated, everyone's at the same beach at the same time, all scrambling at the same time.
Yes.
That's why people like root for the merge to get those moments that continue
Yeah.
for week
And-
after week. For
and
the
I
feel
season
a lot
after
of
the
these-
game.
Yes.
And I would feel a lot of the players on this season, not with a camera in front of them or a mic that's recording them, would tell you similar things that we're saying right now about their
Yeah.
experience, even the ones that are benefiting from it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Austin, you're my winner pick. Kick ass. Emily, if you win, I'm cool. Sorry to see you go, Kendra. But Jonny Fairplay, do you have any last things to say before we go this evening?
No, get yourself a Cameo right now, a Black Friday deal. It's cameo.com/Jonny Fairplay, no H in Johnny. Go to johnnyfairplay.com for links to everything. I got new shirts. I got the I love pinball so much. I got the enjoy the sushi, go fuck yourself shirts. I have we're working on the Jonny Fairplay and Johnny Bananas stick their dicks in a box of scorpions, the TV show. That shirt's coming out at the live parties and actually just shoot me a message. I have House of Villains Jonny Fairplay shirts and shake shirts. So
And
just
he's
hit me
definitely
up.
not selling them.
It's fine. I'm selling them. I don't give a fuck. Just shoot me a message. And they're awesome. They're $30, includes free shipping and I sign it, all that stuff. So just shoot me a message on any of the socials at Jonny Fairplay, and join me live next week. I'll be with Matt and Wayne on Wednesday night, and maybe a couple surprise guests. And that's at the Pitch in Cincinnati. That's next Wednesday night. And then next Thursday night, I have Matt Wayne and Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules, my fellow villain from House of Villains. We'll be watching House of Villains. Go to villaintix.com for that. Then the following week, I'll be in Fort Lauderdale, and then Celebration, Florida for the Reality All-Stars for the kids. And a portion of the proceeds for all those shows in Florida, they go to Give Kids the World Village. So make sure you guys come and support that. And, join me and King George, one of the greatest players to ever play the game. We will be there. And then the following week, I'm putting everything together now. Check JohnnyFairplay.com or VillainTix.com or SurvivorTix.com. I'll be in Houston, and then I'll be in LA for the finale. So that is everything. And it's so great to be back with you guys. So fun to sit in my house, watch the show. I have a long 5 weeks ahead of me, but after that, we're gonna really enjoy January, folks, on the Patreon side.
There you go. And we will see you all next week. And we love you. Cheers. And good night, everyone.
Happy